So, Harry Potter. I'm thinking, the wizarding world from the books only has thousands of wizards that are not really involved in the Muggle world at all. And because the prequels are fleshing that idea out, those wizards are thinking about the Great War and whatever the hell happened with wizards in World War II, you know? So I'm thinking, what would happen? What would legitimately happen to a generation of wizards if they had tablets? Would wizard kind need to spell all of the tablets on Earth so that none of the dark secrets get out? Because our technology has resulted in a massive freeing up of information, but it also made that information more dumb, because back in the 90s you had single issue websites talking about single things expertly, whereas Wikipedia is like an everything website, but it's crowdsourced, and politics and whatever limit the amount of information you can get about everything, the quality of the information, right? Different political factions will try to affect a certain web page and destroy it. I think there was a thing with France where, was it France? There's some government that had publicly available information about a restricted area, but it wanted Wikipedia to remove that information even though it was publicly available. So it's like the definition of erasing history, even though history is publicly available information and a historical fact. I think it was like some facility somewhere. And it was bizarre. It was bizarre. Like, right. But would the wizard kind create an automated spell to erase memories? And would wizards be required to create an automatic defense against this automated oblivion spell? Now, it cannot be, it's highly unlikely that all the spells in Hogwarts that we know of that are listed somewhere online are the only spells that wizards know. There must be at least thousands of spells that are unknown to us, right? So that would in turn result in education spreading, right? Also, the Weasleys, even though they're seen as poor, even though they are poor, their tent is bigger on the inside. Like, from a regular human standard, a wizard tent is the equivalent of a house. So, poverty in the wizarding world is determined by how many special magical things you can purchase. So, is the gold in the wizarding world spelled special, magical, whatever? Right? And how do they deal with surveillance cameras? And what would the next head of Hogwarts think about Britney Spears or Miley Cyrus or generic tween Disney girl shaking her ass? And what would they think about the Minions? Yeah, I kind of feel like the wizarding world is headed into an apocalypse and a new civil war once they really get addicted to the internet. I kind of feel like they're probably going to try. There's probably a civil war coming. Just saying.